Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. This is Kim. I'm really glad you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience today delivering on Super Bowl Sunday. I did Doordash and Grubhub. I had both apps open most of the day, and I just want to share my experience. Did you work today? Do you have any thing you want to share? Put it down in the comments, or if you have questions or you want to correct anything that I say, I would appreciate that. Let's see. So I did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Today I started at 10 a.m. I made about $33 the first hour, so that was pretty good. That's pretty normal. I do pretty well on Sunday mornings generally. But today was strange. So 11 o'clock on the nose, all the orders stopped. I mean, literally nothing. I wasn't even getting bad ones, like no orders. I thought maybe something wrong with my app. I restarted my phone and everything, but no, nothing. So I took a short break. And then from 11:30 until about 1 was lunchtime, and that was great. It was pretty busy. And then right about 1 again, the order stopped coming. It was just odd how it worked. It was like slam, slam, slammed, and then crickets. Anyways, so about 1:15 I went home. I had lunch until about 2. And then I drove again from 2 to 6 and did pretty well. So, yeah. So the breakfast shift was 10 to 11 a.m. Breakfast through lunch is typically good on Sundays. I don't start really early, mainly because I like to sleep. People say that it's busy starting at like 7 in the morning, but nah. So I usually start 9:30 or 10. Today I went out at 10. I received pretty consistent offers, nothing spectacular, but between $9 and $12 for a 3 to 4 miles drive. So not bad. And then 11 o'clock hit and the order stopped, like I said. I had both apps open, but nothing was coming. So I took a break. So for my breakfast hour from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., I made $33.25. So decent. Lunchtime was another very busy little while. It was about an hour and a half of a rush before it died again. So 11:30 hit, and right away I got an order for pesto pasta. That was a Grubhub offer. I did not receive one Grubhub offer during the breakfast time at all from Grubhub. So I just don't think in this area they are as popular. I don't think as many people use it. They pay well for most of them. I would say the average is between $10 and $12. The offers I get from Grubhub. Some of them are far away, though, and I don't usually take those. But, yeah, Doordash is a lot busier around here. I mean, I am normally just, order after order after order. I decline a lot of them, but I do get a lot of chances to have deliveries. So anyways, back to this. My first lunch delivery was a pesto pasta order from Grubhub that was $10.99. Didn't have to go very far to deliver it, so I took it, and it was very simple. Drop it off, no big deal. All of my other lunch orders were from Doordash. I had a double from Habit, one from Wendy's, one from Jersey Mike's, and that was about it for the lunch rush. I made $37.75 with Doordash, and then plus the $10.99 on Grubhub. So my hour and a half, I made $48.74. So not terrible. Kept busy. It was fun. Everything was easy. No issues. And then I had the 2 to 6 shift. I'm going to call that the afternoon early dinner shift. The game started, I think, at 3 or 3:30. And I don't know what time halftime was, but I figured we'd probably get the bulk of the orders before halftime, and that's probably exactly what happened, because at 6 o'clock it was dead. Just like earlier, 6 o'clock came, and we got basically no offers. But anyways, let's go back to this. So 2 o'clock, I got an offer from Grubhub. I was at home and I was waiting for an offer. So I turned my, I had my apps up and I'm like, okay, well, let's just see what comes. And I did get a few crappy ones while I was home for lunch. Like, there was one Grubhub one that it was like $10 or $11, but it was really far away. I mean, it would have taken me like 15 minutes just to get to the restaurant. And so anyways, I declined that one. And then there was another one from Grubhub. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't a good one either. And then there was a couple small Doordash ones that I declined. But then at 2 o'clock, I got this one. It was for a liquor delivery. I wouldn't normally take it, but it was a good one. I don't like doing the liquor deliveries because you have to scan the person's ID. It's kind of awkward. And in this whole COVID thing, I just don't want to get that close to strangers. And it takes a little while for the app to scan it. I don't know. I just don't like it. But anyways, this one was $20 for about 10 miles. Things had been really dead and I just wanted to get going. So I went ahead and took it. It was fine. It was great. I picked up the order from the liquor store and drove it to the customer and then got back into town, and it was about 25 minutes total. So not bad, $20. Once I got back into the restaurant areas, I was pretty slammed with orders. I got another Grubhub order right away for Chipotle for $19.66. I went ahead and did that. That was a very short delivery too. It didn't go far from the restaurant. And then I got all the rest were from Doordash. So Doordash had a $4 peak pay, which is awesome. We don't normally have peak pay around here, so it was pretty cool. I got a wings order for $17, urban plates for $15.25, Amici's pizza $19.25. That one was a surprise because the initial offer was, I think it said like 13, I don't remember, maybe like $13.50 or something like that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, I'll take that. It was a very short drive and they only ordered like one pizza and a salad. It was a very small order. I didn't expect anything great from it. I pulled up to the condo and the man was outside walking his dog. He was super friendly and thanked me for working on Super Bowl Sunday. And anyways, I finished the delivery and looked, and I had $19.25 for that order. So he had a very large tip, which was nice. I really appreciated that. Anyways, then I had Lazy Dog $15.25, a double Chipotle $11.57 and $13, and an urban plates for $16.25. And then the very last order was like right about 6 o'clock, and it was for $12 for Cheesecake Factory. So I was busy, as you can see. This is a 4-hour period, but there was a lot going on. The dinner total was $150.41, and that included $24 of peak pay. So dinner is where I made the bulk of my money, obviously. And it was fun having the peak pay. We don't normally have peak pay, so that was fun. So here's a breakdown in totals for the day. So breakfast, like I said, $33.25. So that means, and that was an hour time, so $33.25 an hour. Lunch, I made $48.74, and that was over a 90-minute period. That comes to $32.49 an hour. And then dinner was $159.41 over the course of 4 hours. So if you divide that by 4, it's $39.85 an hour. And my grand total was $241.40, which is pretty good. I was signed into the apps from 10 to 6 p.m., which is basically 8 hours. But I did take a 30-minute break around 11 o'clock, and then another 45-minute break about 1:15. So the total time that I was not on a break was 6.5 hours. I obviously wasn't actively delivering all those 6.5 hours, but I was out there driving around. So hourly for that 6.5 hours is $37.13, which is decent. I don't normally work so many hours in one day, but I kind of wanted to see how it went, being that it was a Super Bowl Sunday. We don't typically do much for Super Bowl. I mean, well, in the normal world, back in the day, like last year, we would, a friend of ours had a Super Bowl party, so we'd go over there for a while, and that was fun. We're not big Super Bowl people. We like to watch the commercials and halftime, but the game itself, it's not that important to us. And since today, obviously, we weren't going to go to anyone's house, go to a party or anything, I decided to work. And I really just wanted to make the best of it and see how much I could make by working all the different shifts. So that's what I did. Like I said, we don't normally get peak pay around here, maybe $1 for a busy weekend, but other than that, we get nothing. We don't have a lot of weather here, so there's no snow, no flooding or anything like that, so there's no reason for DoorDash to give peak pay. But it was really fun to see all the higher amounts. I had to look at it a little differently, though. So, if I was offered delivery for $9.50 for 4 miles, normally I would take it. And I did get an offer like that. And normally, I'm like, okay, great, sounds great. I would hope for a larger tip, because sometimes that happens. But of course, I'd be happy with the amount if there wasn't an added tip. But then I realized there was $4 peak pay added. And that means the actual offer was really only $5.50 for 4 miles. So the person probably didn't tip, or maybe they tipped $1. So no thanks. I'll wait for a better offer. You know, I kind of look at it as my time is worth money, and gas is expensive here, so I don't want to drive all over the place. My threshold for accepting offers is it has to be over $8 and at least $2 per mile. So if it was $8 and 5 miles, I wouldn't take it. But if it's $8 and 4 miles, I would. I don't accept the deliveries that are too far. So I really won't go into neighboring areas. I try to stay in the zone here near where I live or near where I work. And I also don't accept any that go to certain apartment buildings. Some that are very confusing, some that don't have parking available ever, or some that just don't feel safe. If it's dark, I don't want to be hunting around for apartments. So anyways, yeah. Those are my own rules I've made for myself and the threshold that I feel comfortable with. Everyone has their own, and that's great. You know, in the comment section below, why don't you let us know what your threshold is? What's the minimum you'll take? So anyways, I didn't accept that $9.50 for 4 miles, and the waiting paid off because I was able to get some pretty decent offers. And it's funny because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and there's people on there that's like, oh wow, $6 for half a mile, sure, I'll take that. The problem is it still takes time. You still have to drive to the restaurant, you still have to wait for the food, then you have to load it in your car, then you have to drive to the person's house. You know, that's time, and that's time that you could be doing a higher offer, and that's how I look at it. I don't want to waste my time on a $5 offer. I don't care how close it is, because, you know, that's easily 15-20 minutes. It could be anyways. I mean, it might be really quick, but it might also not be quick if you have to wait for the food, or who knows. So I just personally, the $8 and $2 per mile is my threshold. Let's see. So that's all I have for this. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Did you deliver today? How did you do? Did you make more than normal? Did you find that you were busier than normal? What about last year? Did you deliver last year? How did this year compare to last year? Was it more busy, less busy? Did you make more money, less money? Please comment below with your experience. I'm really curious to hear what people have to say. Also, I want to ask you to subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you like this video, please click like. I don't have a lot of subscribers, so come on, join my bandwagon. It'd be great. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will be doing more videos soon. So I hope to see you next time.